There we go. How to start social conversations in an indirect and relaxed way, in a way that feels natural, that feels nice, that feels as if it's supposed to happen. Yeah, because brother, I think you understand what I mean when I say that, sometimes when you are at a party, at a bar, or at an event, and you see a group of people that you like to join, like to talk to, and you see that girl, and you kind of like the girl, or you kind of like the lady, she has a nice vibe, and you want to get to know her, but she's surrounded with friends. So how do you do that? How do you do that without hesitating? How do you start a conversation without coming across as pushy? How do you make sure that you engage not just her but also her friends, so that they don't feel as if you're invading their space? And how do you spark interest without it feeling forced? So in this training, I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into how to start social conversations using the old school indirect way, so you can connect in a natural way, in a way that seems kind of interesting, actually. So you'll learn how to start conversations in any setting without coming across as pushy. And we will dive into the old school indirect PUA method, where you'll open conversations with indirect openers, where you engage the entire group instead of just the woman that you're interested in, and where you spark some interest by weaving subtle DHVs, demonstrations of higher value, into your stories, into things that you say. And you'll learn how to use open body language, how to keep the group open, how to subcommunicate that you don't want anything from them, but that you are there to just enjoy your time. And that will help you to connect naturally and in an interesting way. Yeah, and by the end of this training, you will have everything that you need to at least start taking the first action steps in any social interaction, in any social setting. Yeah. So my name is Rink, or as they call me outside of Holland, Rick the Dutch guy, Rick Dutch. And for the past 21 years now, it's 2004 since I first started my path of self-development. And for the last 18 years, I dove into the world of social interactions, social skills, communication skills, the science of love, the psychology of romantic attraction. And I've been helping men improve their social skills since 2009 internationally, to help them confidently start social conversations. I've personally experienced how powerful this method is, and I've helped hundreds of men develop their social skills and become more successful in any social setting, really. And today I'm just going to share a little bit of that knowledge with you, so that you can take it and improve your life, improve your social life, improve your love life, improve your dating, and hopefully improve your relationships. So, many men are held back by a few negative, non-serving beliefs. Yeah? And it keeps them from moving forward, from moving the needle forward. So first I would like to address a few of them, and then afterwards I'm going to dive in a few strategies that you can use to, break free from those negative beliefs and start taking action. One of the main non-serving beliefs, or I'm not sure if it's a belief really, it's the guys only want to talk to that girl, and they completely forget that there's other people around there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not a negative belief; it's just a stupid mistake. It's a common mistake. Yeah, because focusing solely on her basically what you do is you exclude her social group, which will lead to resistance. So instead of just talking to her, I'm going to teach you to talk to everyone, to address the whole group. Why? So that you can create a relaxed atmosphere with everyone, yeah, and spark a little bit more interest. Or this one, I need to be direct to make an impression. I need to be very focused on her and tell her what I feel. Many men think that they need to be direct to make an impression, but this often creates too much pressure. It feels awkward. What you have to understand is, no, you don't have to try to pick her up. Yeah, you don't have to try to let her know that you like her. You can very easily just start an indirect, relaxed, low-key conversation and then spark her interest along the way, you know, in the time that you communicate with her friends as well. Or some guys don't take action because they think that they will come across as pushy when they approach. And this fear stems from a lack of social calibration. Because you have to understand, yeah, when you approach the social group and you do it with the right body language and with the right tonality and with a bit of a smile on your face, you will not come across as pushy. You will actually come across as a social person. And when you use an indirect opener, you can very easily start conversations left and right without anyone thinking that you are pushy. The only thing that's pushy is this negative belief that you have. With the right approach, you will be able to engage with any group in a way that feels natural and welcoming. Yeah, and natural to them, natural to you even. Yeah. So let's dive in a few strategies that will help you. The first one is use an indirect opener. A lot of guys, they think that you need to come with or start a conversation with an amazing pickup line. Yeah, or that you have to say something original or impressive to start a conversation. And this puts unnecessary pressure on yourself. Whereas when you use an indirect opener, which is designed to start conversations in a relaxed way without pressure, it actually works way better instead of trying to impress or come up with something original. I would actually say that the more indirect you go and the more low-key you keep it, the better it is. You can actually start the best conversations with a very simple, contextual, or interesting question. Yeah, so what do? How do you start? Well, you choose an indirect opener that grabs the group's attention, such as a question, an observation, or a light-hearted dilemma. You know, that usually works for me. Light-hearted dilemmas. People like dilemmas. And then when you have your opener, you direct your opener to the entire group, not just her. This ensures that you don't come across as pushy. Yeah, and while doing so, relax. Smile. Don't have a big fucking smile on your face. Just a relaxed smile. Yeah? Your energy determines how your opener is received. It's simple as that. Yeah, so what's an example of an indirect opener? I'm gonna give you a short one, yeah? Hey guys, me and my buddy here, we're just talking about something and we need a quick opinion. Instagram. Is it okay to break off a relationship through Instagram? Yes or no? There you go. It's a lighthearted dilemma. People have an opinion about it. And often what you'll notice is that when you use something like that, they will all throw in their opinions and they will go against each other. And, like a whole conversational flame will start to burn. Or, what else? Hey guys, real quickly, me and my buddy, we can't seem to, align with what we're talking about. And I was just debating him. What's the best way to make a first impression? A good first impression. That's it. There's nothing spectacular about it, but it works. Or, hey guys, me and my buddy, we were just talking about something. What is your opinion about? And you throw a topic out there. Now, when you do something like that, don't use a very heavy political topic, or instead of talking about Israel and Gaza and what's going on there, or about, like Trump or anything politics, leave that out. Come with something funny, lighthearted. It will work when you do it with the right body language, the right tonality. Yeah. So, and what do I mean with the right body language? If the people are standing here, I do not direct my entire body language their way. I keep it, my friend is standing here, they're standing there. I'm not locking him out. My buddy or my female friends are standing here and I'm speaking into that direction. Yeah, I let my words go that direction, not my body language. Reason why is, have you ever had that, you're standing with a few of your friends, and then this stranger comes standing with you and starts speaking to you, starts talking to you guys. And he's standing there and he's close by and you don't know who he is or what he wants from you. It kind of feels awkward, right? It gives you a little bit of a nervous feeling, like, who is he, what is he doing here, and what does he want from us? To keep that from happening, you don't direct your body language into that direction. Yeah, you keep it open. So you let your words go fly into that direction. Yeah. So that's what I mean with body language. So mind your body language. The second thing that I want to discuss with you is, as you hopefully already took from my examples, is that you're addressing the whole group. A misconception that many men have is that they think that they have to isolate the girl to get her attention. Now, this is the dumbest thing that you can do, especially when she's there with her friends. Yeah, it makes it feel awkward. It creates resistance. It will basically trigger everybody. When you're just speaking to her, and trying to isolate her. So, by addressing the whole group, you actually create a very relaxed and social atmosphere. Yeah, so introduce yourself to the entire group with a smile, with an open posture. Involve everyone in the conversation. Ask questions to different people in the group. Listen to their answers. Be social, be relaxed. Show you're not trying to get anything from them. You're just there to have a social and fun conversation. You're there with your friends, and now you're meeting new friends. Yeah? So ask the group a question instead of just one person. When you talk to the group, also make eye contact with everybody. Engage with everyone, not just her. Yeah? And this is difficult, especially if there's a group of people and there's one girl that you like, you'll feel the urge to keep looking at her. Like, is she looking at me? Oh. Resist that urge. Speak to everyone. You don't want anything from them. You're just there to speak. You don't want her. But if something happens, it happens. Yeah? What else can you do? Make light-hearted comments about the group. You guys seem like a fun group. Well, you actually seem like the one that always wants to get her way, but overall, you actually seem like a fun group. How do you guys know each other? Simple, easy, and it works. You're not trying to get anything. Yeah, so spare me the comments. Well, how's that going to how am I going to take her home after that? You're not there yet. Yeah, we're talking about starting social interactions in a social environment, in a social way, a socially accepted way. So you're going to have to learn group dynamics. That's basically it. Yeah? So you have to show interest and give the group your attention. And I always say, look, her friends decide whether or not she gets to like you or not. Yeah, so focus more on her friends and show more interest in them than her. Strategy number 3, use open body language. This it's usually so very apparent when a guy is locked in, locked into a girl. He will move his body language, he will stand close, and then he will start pecking. So, do you come here very often? Oh, okay. Are these your friends? So where are you from? What do you like? What do you do? What's your age? How tall are you? What's your favorite color? It doesn't matter what it is that you say. Watch the pecking. Do not peck. Yeah? Relax. Open body language. Talk slow. Show that you are relaxed and that you are confident. Keep the group open. Yeah, don't stand too close to anyone. Keep the group open. Do not block their space. Use body rocking, especially on the opener. Like when you, again, yeah, my buddy's standing here. This is where the girl is standing with her friends. Yeah, the friend group, the social group that I want to engage with. Instead of standing still and communicating, I am here for you guys, body rock. Yeah, whenever you speak to them, and then you release. Yeah, you stand on your back foot, and then you talk to them again, and you turn around, and you look at your friend. Yeah, what am I communicating through my body language right now? I'm not here for you. I'm here with my buddies or my friends. I'm just speaking your way. Ah, is that so? Okay, that's a good point. Well, before I go, what do you think of blah, blah, blah? Now I'm using my body language to keep to keep the interaction a little bit dynamic and a little bit more open, and to communicate, I am not here for you, I am about to leave, which helps them to relax and to not think things like, so who is he? What's he got? What does he want from us? Is he going to stay here for long? I'm not sure if I like him. Yeah? But you're relaxed, you're confident, you keep the group open, you use body rocking, you lean back occasionally. Yeah, you act as if you're about to leave, so that you basically show you're communicating, I'm not lingering, I don't want anything from you guys. So that's where you want to subcommunicate, that you don't want anything from them. This alone makes your approach less threatening and way more pleasant. Yeah, so stand at an angle to the group instead of directly facing them. Your body language is important. Yeah, act as if you're about to leave. I need to get back to my friends, but before I do this, but before I go, let me ask you, body language. Yeah, I'm about to leave. But before I go, I have something more important to ask. And use open gestures. Yeah, use a relaxed posture. Yeah, to show confidence and when you feel at ease and confident, they will pick up on that and they will perceive you as more confident, and they in turn will also feel more at ease. Yeah. So strategy number 4. Spark interest with DHVs. In order for them to want to have you there, to want to keep talking to you, they have to find you interesting. Yeah, this is again, a lot of guys when I talk to them, they always talk about connection. Yeah, but I'm trying to make a connection. I want to connect with her. Yeah, I know how you want to connect with her. And before you can connect with her, she has to find you interesting first. Her friends have to find you interesting at first. Now, you can do that by very directly saying, hey guys, my name is Rick. I drive a Ferrari. I have a big Patek Philippe watch. I have 6 houses in Dubai, and I do all this cool shit. I travel. I live this high value lifestyle. Yeah, that's the way you can do it. But that feels forced and you're boasting. Right? It just seems very stupid to do it this way. However, you can spark interest by subtly weaving demonstrations or indicators of your higher value into the things that you say. So what does that mean? Well, whenever you're speaking, whenever you're talking, instead of asking questions, so who are you guys? How do you know each other? So where are you from? Do you come here very often? Do you like this music? Yeah, what are you drinking? Like all these questions basically communicates that you're trying to connect, right? That's why you're asking questions. You're trying to get something from them. Instead of doing that, try sharing stories more. Stories in which you talk about things that you do in life, and that automatically demonstrate your value, such as your passions, such as your adventures, such as your amazing experiences. Yeah, just an example. For an example, one of the people says, yeah, I like traveling. I can ask, so where have you traveled? Well, I've been to Australia. Really? Yeah, now I'm going. Really? Where have you been? Sydney. I have friends in Sydney. Yeah, I've been to Australia 3 times now. I actually toured there as a DJ. I used to be a DJ in the past, a DJ and a producer. I can tell you all about that, but Australia is amazing. I've been to Sydney a few times, Adelaide, Brisbane, the Gold Coast. Isn't that nice? Gold Coast, right? Yeah. Stop. What have I just done? I talked about my travels. I implemented, I used to be a DJ, which is higher value, which they in turn can now ask me questions about. I've talked about the places I've been in Australia. Yeah, now we have something to talk about. So this is how you subtly weave in demonstrations of higher value. I've been to Australia. I've been there 3 times. I've toured there. Yeah, toured as a DJ. I used to be a DJ. So be subtle, but share more experiences. Talk about what you did in, I don't know where the hell you traveled. You actually make me think of a girl that I met in Australia, and then you go talk about your travels to Australia. Have something interesting to say instead of just asking questions. Yeah, keep the story relevant to the conversation, though. Yeah, but to keep it natural. Um, or okay, I'm also a kickboxer. Yeah, I have done Muay Thai kickboxing. I've been to Thailand. I can talk about that. You know, you actually make a good point. I was traveling to Thailand last month. I spent there 4 weeks. I traveled around and did some Muay Thai training there with some very famous coaches. And I had the funniest experience. Have you ever been to Bangkok? And then I go into a story about Bangkok. Um, or you can talk about some project that you are working on. Yeah, it doesn't only have to be about traveling, it could be a project. You know what? That's a good point. I'm actually working on a project that's really challenging right now, but it's amazing to see it come together. Have you ever seen the A Team and how he loves it when a plan comes together? That's me. I'm actually working on this, and then you explain what the hell it is that you're doing. Yeah, share more stories and weave in demonstrations of higher value. So what exactly are demonstrations of higher value? What are the things that you would like to talk about? I'm not going to give you an entire list, but I'm going to give you a few. So first of all, travels, cool stuff that you've done, your passions, um, goals that you have accomplished, business goals. Remember how a lot of guys underneath videos, yeah, they leave comments. Yeah, women only like guys with money. Well, there's two ways that you can show that you have money. You can either take it from your pocket and show it, or you can talk about some amazing business that you have built up. Yeah. One is really in your face, the other one is more subtle. I would take the subtle road so they can ask me questions about it and I can talk about it more. Yeah. Um, things like that. Interesting things. If you want to have a complete list, by the way, of um, points that you can weave into stories, yeah, that basically communicate your higher value, that you are an interesting man, shoot me a message and I will give you access to our online community and in which I share like the actual things. Yeah. So you're more than welcome to come and get a copy of the list of DHVs. Yeah, but you can also find them on Google. Yeah, demonstrations of higher value list. Search that on Google and you'll find something. Strategy number 5: subcommunicate that you do not want anything from them. Why not? Because it creates pressure. By subcommunicating that you don't want anything, you create a relaxed and very interesting vibe. How can you communicate that? Well, be playful, be lighthearted, make jokes, don't take yourself too serious. Don't be so locked in. Yeah, just be lighthearted, man. Stand a little bit open. Speak to people here, speak to people there. I saw what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah, you like to cause trouble, don't you? Keep the social interaction dynamic. Yeah, it helps to keep them from pulling up their social shields. Show independence. You don't need them. Yeah? You're not seeking their approval. Focus on the interaction, and not just with them, but with the whole social environment that you're in. Do not focus on the outcome, on her. Enjoy the path. Yeah? Enjoy the social dance. Enjoy the conversation. Look, I can go for days and days and days talking about this. Yeah. And I actually do. Inside our community, online community, I actually do. We have weekly live calls and people ask questions and I just go on rants and talk about this. But for now, I think you have more than enough. Yeah. Let's keep it small, short, simple, and easy to implement. Yeah, we now covered 5 powerful strategies to start social conversations using an indirect way. Yeah, you use indirect openers. You address the whole group. You use open body language. You spark interest with DHVs in stories. And you subcommunicate that you don't want anything from them. And by applying these very simple strategies, it's simple, guys. You can connect with anyone in a relaxed and interesting way in every social setting. Yeah, and what you have to understand is that every time you miss a social opportunity because you're afraid of coming across as pushy, you miss a chance to meet amazing people. Like, I see so many guys complain about, yeah, there are no quality women anywhere. Like, dude, do you even go outside? How come I meet them everywhere? You know how come? Because I actually go out and meet them. And while you hesitate, there are men using these exact techniques to confidently and effortlessly start social conversations while you are staying inside in your bedroom playing PS5. Complaining about not having women and that it's all women's fault. Like, how many opportunities did you take last month? 0. How many opportunities will you let slip before you take action? Look, men who develop these skills do not only improve their social lives, but they also feel way more confident and way more social. So don't be the one who keeps hesitating. The solution is right there. I gave it to you. You only have to put it into action. And brother, if this training has helped you in any way and you're ready to start social conversations, but you're not really sure how to do it, or you want a little bit more feedback, or you want a little bit more clarity, or you want to ask some questions about this, send me a message. Either through my email, info@mancademy.nl, or through our socials, or through TikTok. Yes, send me an inbox message. Community. I will give you a link that will take you to a community. Yeah, don't forget to click the link in the email that you're getting, because that's where you create a small profile, yeah, with your name, and we want to know who you are. Yeah, because in that community we talk about very personal stuff, yeah, about things that guys usually talk about, locker room talk, yeah, and we talk about challenges, and we talk about obstacles and how to overcome them. We teach trainings inside. We have live Q&A calls. We have live, I call them bonfire calls. Yeah, we open up the Zoom call, Zoom meeting for people to jump in and to network. Yeah, together we're building a community of men who grow, learn, and take action. And you're more than welcome to join us. And also check out our other videos. Yeah, we have tons of content focused on improving your social skills, communication, confidence. So hit that follow button, like this video, and share it with friends. And there you go. take action. Yeah? Brother, I love you. I see you in the next training.